Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, some people questioned the contract that Terry Rozier got from the Hornets in 2019, but 3 years later, earned an even bigger deal. He says, I work my tail off because that's all I know. The money will be there. I'm more excited that I can just show my talent every night, what I'm about, and who Terry Rozier really is. Kevin, back to you.
Love the motor. DA, thanks. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Young in at the point. And for Charlotte, Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Richards in at center. And so the Charlotte Hornets get the first points of the ball game. Hunter kicks to Murray. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's Richards. Left side, Ball. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Yeah, the last game, it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Young for three. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance. Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here's Hunter. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Now, here's Rozier. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. It's good from about 19 feet. Rozier's got 9.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
And Young kicks to Collins. Got a piece of it. Fast break now for Charlotte. Ball's running. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. The 11-footer and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trae make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And Smith subbed in for Ball. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bay comes in for Collins. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for DeAndre Hunter. Smith the pass to Williams. Good on the shot.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Smith dishes to Hayward. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Recognizing spacing on the floor there, Dennis Smith Jr. with a nice job of delivering.
It's stolen by Smith. Passes it to Rozier.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Dishes to Hayward.
2 minutes.
Lets it go from deep, and it's the Hornets another three.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Bay. And Rozier pulls it down.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Great even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific. And they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
He throw good, Smith.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability. Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 3. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up. And that helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Okongwu. That one's good from the corner.
You want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Smith the pass to Washington. Here's McGowan's. Smith on the wing. From deep three-point range. The Hornets rebound. Rozier the pass to Williams. Washington trying to break free. And Williams leaves it in. Williams has got his second bucket of the night. The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Bay. Bogdanovich against Rozier. Here's Okongwu. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And that one falls for Okongwu. Hornets leading by 3. Smith for 3. And that one is off. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Bogdanovich making it happen right there and taking some initiative.
Smith right side. Passes it to Washington. Williams for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A big-time effort for Terry Rozier, providing a lot of energy for the Hornets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this.
Your Hornets
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Then it's Williams. Then it's Smith. And it's Richards in at the 5 spot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Nice shot by Smith.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Griffin's shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a killer, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Book night, he's checked in for the Hornets. LaMelo Ball comes in for Dennis Smith. Ball against Young. Three-pointer, Hayward. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
After winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Atlanta calls timeout. And for LaMelo Ball's second-year break, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free-throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
Now, here is Young. They picked up 24 points in their last one against San Antonio.
Young's got just incredible confidence.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. There's Ball with the 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Hornets leading by 6. Here's Ball. Good. Nice job down low. Ball's got his first bucket of the night.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now here's Griffin. Makes it off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Ball with the 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter. Shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
The Hawks trail by 11. Outside Griffin. Back to Young. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Ball after the basket by Atlanta.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Outside Collins. Out to the right wing. Here's Griffin, and finished off by Griffin.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just the timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
1:56 left in the first half of the game. Outside Griffin. Driving inside. And Griffin slams it in.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
In this offensive system, Brett, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing.
Peloton's checked in for Charlotte. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Atlanta calls timeout. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day if they can start doing that regularly. We're talking about big things in the future.
And the Hornets making a change here. 1:22 left here in the second. May kicks to Johnson. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson finds Bay. Pulls up. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Melodon. 51 seconds left in the first half. And he makes that one. And the Hornets lead by 9. Hawks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Murray scanning the floor. Now here's Bay. He's tightly guarded. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. City Bay last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
The Hawks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
And the first one drops.
6'7", wants to play aggressive, not afraid to mix it up. A good shooter from the three-point line. Saddiq Bey has got a lot of great qualities and a long career ahead of him.
Here's McGowan. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And it's Murray. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Ball from long range. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe
then sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so we conclude the first half. Hornets ahead. They're up by 9. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. It was all Terry Rozier in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Shaq, let's get your take on Charlotte.
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots, make them put the ball on the floor.
Talk to me, Kenny. How did you think Atlanta played?
Well, it's playing against the team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain.
Second half of action is coming your way.
Let's get on our feet.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for Atlanta. On-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the 5. Home in the paint. And here is Ball. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. And even 3-on-3 break. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They host the Spurs after this. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
First personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Ball.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Hornets leading by 7. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. A new 14 for Charlotte. With the floater, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Down low, here's Richards. And Capella sends it back.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
There's Ball with the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Ball's got 6 here in this quarter.
You would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Nick Richards. And it's Dennis Smith in for Ball.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Hornets. Mark Williams.
Young left side. Back to Collins.
Jr.
And he uses the glass on the way up. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Hook night. He's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Smith with it, outguarded by Murray. And here is Rozier. 14 points for him. Charlotte no good that time either. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Now, here is Smith after the miss from John Collins. Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Dennis Smith Jr. being decisive in the pick and roll doesn't just help him, it helps his teammates out.
The Hawks trail by 8. Murray outside. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. There's the three. And they recover it. Capella finds Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Smith against Young. Now here's Bouknight. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And they're pushing it up. Here's Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on James Bouknight.
Well, plain to see how eager Hunter is to work hard for his team. He gets that shot off. He gets a trip to the line.
The Hawks have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for DeJounte Murray. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
Now, here's Bogdanovic after Terry Rozier's miss. Pass to Capella. Kicks to Okongwu. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, the next step for Trae Young is just having that ability to focus on the defensive end and make some impact plays there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hayes checked in, and the dunk by Capella.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
McGowan's the pass to Washington over Young. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. For the lead. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Tipped away. Stolen by Washington. Rebound by the Hawks. Bogdanovic wide open. Offensive rebound. And it's Capella missing. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Smith. It's hauled in by Trae Young. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2 for the tie. Okongwu kicks to Young. Bay wide open, and he fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. To the middle, there's Williams, and Williams throws it down. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Atlanta's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Inside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smith outside. And there's the pass to McGowan. To the paint. Here's Williams. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now a 3-point Charlotte lead. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul and the 3rd team foul. Substitution for the Hornets.
Young looking it over. It's good. Young's got 12 points in the game.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
There's Ball with the three. Off on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Hornets lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
The Hawks, 62.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Hook night out there with Hayward, and it's Richards in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now, here's Rozier. Outside, Ball. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Ball's got 9 points now in just the second half. The Hawks trail by 4. Out to the wing. Collins dishes to Young. Here's Murray. He can't hit that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Young against Ball. A floater. The Hornets pull it in. Richards got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Hornets leading by 4. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
John Collins.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside, blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Now, here's Collins. Here's Murray. Got a hand on it. Young against Ball. He kicks it to Hayward. Ball against Young. To the inside. And stolen by Okongwu. Ball against Young. Now the dish to Okongwu. The 15-footer. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
There's Ball with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Ball's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Charlotte.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Here's Hunter. Here he goes.
Nice to see Hunter showing a little bit of nasty out there.
Hornets leading by 7. Outside, Ball. Launches it. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Young inside. He's covered by Ball. And he gets it to go. And now it's a 12-point Hornets lead.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Williams is checked in for Nick Richard. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Ball against Young. Washington. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
The Hawks trail by 11. High post Young. He dishes it to Murray. Shoots the 3. And Young with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
They're not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Ball with it. Fires the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Rozier. Back to Ball. Okongwu grabs the board. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hawks trail by 11. Now Young. Lets it go from 11. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. Has to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Hunter on the wing. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And that's 11 points for DeAndre Hunter.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
Washington finds Williams. The kick out to Ball. And he nails the jumper. Ball's got 34.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hornets.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LaMelo Ball.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Substitution on the court.
And Atlanta has possession.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Basketball. Now, into the lineup for your Hornets,
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And Forrest gets it to go. And the Hornets call time here. What do you think, guys?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, must feel great to finally get this win.
It's about time. I mean, it's exciting for us to finally get off that losing streak. And no more my bad, no more I'll get it next time. It's right now. And proud of the way we fought. We still got a long ways to go, but it's good to finally have a win in that column.
Great performance tonight, Gordon. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.